curious about how we think about foreigners, then this video is for you. Hey fam, this is me again, Filipina Mindset, and welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, we are gonna talk about the stereotypes we have about foreigners. So, while we're having lunch in the office, I have the opportunity to ask my coworkers about this so that I am not just making an opinion about this topic. Okay? So the first one that they said is when they see a foreigner, the first thing that comes to their mind is they are rich. Yes, and if they saw a foreigner being in a relationship with a Filipina, then we have this saying that isa na naman pong kababayan ang umahon sa kahirapan, which translates to another countryman or fellow countryman has risen to poverty. Well, that's partly true because I've seen a lot in the province, the Filipina who have or who are in a relationship with a foreigner. They're the ones who improve a lot in terms of economic status, like their house becomes bigger all of a sudden and they've acquired a properties. But I'm not generalizing, okay? Not all Filipinos are not capable of owning a big houses and owning a bigger properties or a lot of properties. I just want to be clear on that. I actually have that kind of thinking when I see a foreigner having in a relationship with a Filipina, like they're the ticket to poverty. But right now, I understand that not all foreigners are rich and they are just like us, who's also working and earning a decent amount of money. And the reason why when they came here, they look like they have a lot of money compared to us is because of the conversion of the currency. Like their money, when you convert it to the Philippine money, is much higher. So it's best to spend money here in the Philippines than in their country, maybe, or in their country. All right, so the second one is good genes. Okay, so for some reason, when you mix a Filipina to another race, I don't know, they just make beautiful and handsome babies for some reason. So what are you guys' secret? Let me know in the comment section. If you happen to be in a relationship with a foreigner or you end up marrying a foreigner, they will bring you to another country or their own country, right? And yeah, that's one of the reason why some Filipinos are choosing foreigner, but not all, okay? That's just a bonus of loving a foreigner, right? And well, they said this is not according to me, okay? But yeah, my coworker said that when they think about foreigner, they think that they have big banana. I don't have a comment on this, but personally, what I think is, I told you I don't want to give a comment, right? But this one is bigger than what you have there for sure. Alright, so since this is my vlog, I am entitled to give a short opinion about this. So maybe the reason why they have this kind of thinking when they saw a foreigner, because you guys look like a giant compared to us. Like, where Filipinos are very petite, and foreigners, for some reason, they are very tall. And yeah, maybe that's why my coworkers, okay, including me, thought that you guys have big bananas. They have become brokenhearted with a Filipino guy before. So not all Filipina who chose to have in a relationship with a foreigner or a Filipina who is looking to have a foreigner partner is not because of what you guys can offer, or it is not because of the money that you have or what you have in your pocket, something like that. While I'm making this video, I realized that this is not just about how we think about foreigners in general, but this is more like why a lot of Filipinos now are choosing to have a relationship partner than Filipinos. And the major factor is that foreigners are more accepting of our past or a person's past. Like, I've seen a lot of foreigners who have no problem about choosing someone who already have kids, right? Or a single mother. Like, they don't care. But in Filipinos, it's a big deal, especially on the side of the guy. And did you know that most Filipino parents don't want their child or their son to end up with a girl who already have kids, especially when the girl is unmarried and she had kids out of wedlock. It's a big deal here in the Philippines. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of Filipinos are choosing foreigners. And also, one of the main factor is they are very affectionate people and very understanding, and yeah, a provider too. So that's very big, because if you are not a good provider in a family, that's one of the biggest cause of fighting, right? If you cannot feed or if you don't have something to feed for your child. Another thing why most Filipinos are choosing foreigners, especially the one who have darker skin color or have brown skin, just like mine, because the standard of beauty here in the Philippines is having a pale skin, and if you don't fit on that standard, you don't consider beautiful. And that explains why most of us here are using whitening products so that we can fit to a Philippine beauty standard. Girl, if you're watching this, you are beautiful and you are unique. You are wonderfully made by God. And if he doesn't see that, then that's on him. That's his loss. And yeah, you have to understand that we have a different preference, and that's okay. For some, you may look like you're not so good, or you're like so, but that's okay. You just have to accept it. So that's it for today's video, fam. I hope you learned something from me. And if that is the kind of content that you like, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will get updated every time I post another video. How's that sound? So have a great day, have a great weekend, and I hope you get a nice rest this weekend. So bye bye.